Alright, hello and welcome to SimCity. I cannot talk already. Okay, 10 seconds in. Great start. Okay, so we're going to start playing SimCities with the Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack. Yeah, I've not recorded anything in quite a while. We're gonna hope this works out a little bit. So we're just, I guess, gonna start off with Cape Trinity because I haven't played this in forever. And let's name it. You know what? Let's just name it Cape Trinity. We're not gonna do sandbox. We're gonna do this for real. A little bit of everything. Lots of oil, wind, nothing else really. Even more oil and more wind, nothing else. Let's do this, that way we can focus on oil. Okay, so let's see how badly I can kill everybody. So, I'm just running this on a gaming laptop that's already several years old, so the hope is going to be that everything pans out, and that it doesn't blow up. Because my computer's new enough that it actually can run this kind of thing, but my GPU is seriously lacking. Okay, don't really care about the expansions. I think it has to make us do a tutorial first. Anything else? Nope, I already know how to do this. Okay. Draw a road from the highway. It's gonna make us do the tutorial, okay. Okay. I'm gonna slow down because we really don't move that fast. And we're gonna make this face north because my mind is easily confused here. Okay, so while we're doing this, one of the first things I want to look at is where are our resources at? Because it said there was a ton of oil here. I could have sworn it said there was a ton of oil here. Maybe I'm just special? Did I misread that? I could have sworn it said there was a shit ton of oil in this city. Well, whatever the case is, we're going to go with a dirt road because we're not very rich at the moment. We're going to draw it way out here in the middle of nowhere. And we're going to just make it go nice and around here. Just like that. And now we have enough room to zone some residential areas. No, right there. Right there. Right there. We'll get a little bit of commercial right there, in case somebody wants to buy something. And yeah, let's go ahead and connect that back to the interstate there. And then we can put some industries right there. Fill that back up with more residential. And that should satisfy all of our needs for now. And then we're going to need to think about utilities, which we have none of right now. As much as I'd love nuclear power, I don't feel like blowing up quite yet. I think we'll just go with wind. It's the cheapest and we don't have to worry about import or export anything. We'll put it, you know what? Let's put it right there. So it takes up a little bit of residential and a little bit of commercial. Industry, whatever. Yay, we did a thing. Yay. They're about the same. We'll go ahead and get this futuristic one because it looks awesome, and we'll put it over here away from our industry because industry creates pollution, especially when you're at low education levels, which right now we don't even have a single school anywhere. It's illegal to read books in this town right now, but there's no education, so there's going to be a lot of pollution, and we don't want, because people don't like drinking pollution. This person has a mission with my what they want. Do you really think a few measly turbines are going to power your whole city? Come on, Mayor, be realistic. But wait, don't go off and build another power plant, just expand this one. It's easy. Just extend the service road and add another turbine. Yeah, sure, we're gonna do it eventually, yes. Yeah, see, right now we are at a deficit, and we've not, like, nothing's even built yet. So we're gonna get the sign, because signs are important. We don't need to build a bigger surface road, but we are going to get a large turbine. And while I'm in this menu, let's go ahead and get rid of this turbine here. Now we're back at that deficit, but we can get the bigger turbine where that one was. And now we generate more with the same space. So I gotta remember how to get out of that menu. So now, imagine the good we could do with even more green power. We need a power amplifier. So this is a speech bubble. It's kind of just like what the city's thinking. And the symbol shows you what it is. That's the symbol for the Academy, which I believe is part of the Cities of Tomorrow expansion. We need some power. We have plenty of power. They're just bitching, because why not? What's this guy want? Hi Mayor, don't you want a town hall? The town hall will have access to services like fire, waste disposal, health, and police. We will eventually build a town hall. We just got approved to do it. Now we just need to actually place it. So, we've already got all this, and it would just look weird to put a town hall in there. So I'm going to draw right off the highway and go the... Why can I not? I want to do the grid thing. We're going to draw this all the way back. And I guess down too. This is just this random truck there. Doesn't even know where he's going, he's just driving. And if we can put the town hall... See, the thing about the town hall is it needs a lot of room to expand. Because all these little red squares on the edge there, that's like areas you can expand it at. So we're gonna put it right there so we have enough room on all sides to build, and we can get all kinds of stuff. Like Department of Education, which lets us get better education, the Department of Transportation, which is better like city buses and stuff. Just that kind of fun thing. And now we can rename our city. We're going to do it Oklahoma, Oklahoma City, because that's where I'm from, and we are going to run this place into the ground. It should be fun. So let's see, we've got water planned out. We've got more than enough power right now. So now we need to look at sewage disposal. Now, the only thing we have is the sewage outflow pipe, which pollutes horribly, but it's about the only thing we've got right now. So we'll put it in that little empty space by the industry, so that we are going to really piss off all these people, because now they have to smell shit all day. I'm sure that they're going to be really happy about that. I'd like living here more if there was a park to visit. So that person wants a park. There's a sewage outflow pipe right here. So now all the waste of the entire city, which is just like this little strip here, is all going to flow out of that pipe. Now that's not too horrible, because we've got a lot of room to play with. It'll do us for a while, but we don't have any good technology which will actually do anything right now. What I'm saying is, that's okay for now, but we need one of these others to, build. Because this is just horrible. It's polluting really, really badly. And there's this whole huge water table under here where our tower is. And if I switch over to that real quick, you see there's this whole huge water table. And if any part of it gets, infected or polluted, then it just spreads everywhere else, and that's really, really bad. And water tables do dry up as you use them. So this person, nothing really new with those thoughts. The thought bubbles rarely change, Okay, so right now, we have, like, fuck all money. We're gonna raise that to 10% so we can break even. What is this guy doing? Mayor, I'm really enjoying life here in Oklahoma City. We have a vibrant, diverse city here. One thing I wish was a place to get in touch with our spiritual side, like temple, church, mosque, or barn. If you'd help us out, I'm sure the powers will that be would kindly look on it. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. We need to put a house of worship. And he wants so many people to visit per day, I think. So, I think that's under specialization. Yeah, worship. Now, they're all free to build and have no upkeep. So we're going to put a little church right there. We're going to put a mosque on the other side. A modern temple in the middle. And a normal temple next to our power plant. And these are landmarks. All they do is increase the land value around them. And if we're lucky, we'll see the land value went up. So now, if they keep getting happy, then they'll eventually upgrade. And they'll move out of the trailer house and they'll actually build a proper normal house. Which is what you see going on over here. They have like these actual small houses that are just like trailers. And these are futuristic trailers because there's the water tower right there. Yeah, so people are like having power. So, unless I'm mistaken here, it's like the church would be for Christians, like Catholics and Protestants, and then the modern temple, I think, I'm not actually sure what that would be for. Temples, I believe, are Jewish, but I don't know what it means by modern temple. It might just be like a new thing. I love how it has like the plumb bob here, which is like a reference to the original Sims. Then you have the mosque, which is Islamic. What's really cool is what's the difference between a church, this is a Gothic cathedral, and a mosque is you have these little towers on all four corners, and these are called minarets. That's what shows you that it's a mosque and not a church. And then you have the temple over here, which again I believe is Jewish. This one actually looks like Asian in construction, so it might be Buddhist, or yeah, I think that's right. I'm not too sure on that one. Don't quote me on that. Budget panel. I already know how to waste money. I don't know why it hasn't recognized it, because we've plopped 4 houses of worship. But we're gonna have to have a daily influx of people, and that's not gonna happen overnight. So see, even though we've just made the sewage outflow pipe here, these churches and stuff add enough culture. These people are happy they built houses. And did I actually zone anything on that side of the road? I did, just no one's building there yet. Okay. These are our demands for buildings, and you need residential people to work. You need industrial places to build, like objects, and then you need commercial areas to sell those objects. So we are actually going to dezone all of that, and we are going to make all of it commercial. So all of these people that are building here, as long as their house stays there, it'll be theirs. But if they like abandon it and we bulldoze it, then only a business can rebuild there, which will work out fine because we need to. Right now we have no rubble and no abandoned buildings, so everybody's happy with the city as of standing, which I guess is good. Let's see. We've got plenty of power. We're producing plenty of water. We're dealing with sewage. Not a very good way, but we are. We have some government. Now we can look at waste disposal. Now, my concern with this one is that it's $300 an hour to buy that, and we make $270 as it stands. You have fire, which is going to be more important later, but not right now. Same with health and police, which all of those buildings are really expensive. Like, all of the emergency services are like $400 an hour each, which is crazy. And we have elementary school, which is another $400 an hour. Public transportation. Now, this will be another thing that's important later, but we don't need it right now because we're not really that big. You could go from one end of the city to the other just by walking. What's this person? Hey Mayor, Oklahoma City's looking pretty futuristic. How much more futuristic can you make it though? How about you plop some futuristic city buildings and like them new futuristic parks or a hydro pumping station? Future some more buildings and I'll throw a chunk of change your way. What do you say? I'll do it. If we do that, we can get $1,000. See, I think my game is glitching here because it says like dash objective underscore amount. I don't think it's supposed to do that. But we're just gonna go with that, okay. And then you actually have your parks, and this is like what he's talking about. This little like grid thing underneath it shows it's futuristic, and so by placing this building, you futurize like the buildings around it, which is really good. There's not really a good place to put this, is there? Let's just throw it in the corner so I can destroy a bunch of buildings at once. And by putting that there, all of the buildings around it become futuristic, and you can kind of see like them futuring up just randomly. So, I'm not sure if anything much changes, but they become futuristic. Yeah, a sewage pipe near our house, gross. Yeah, I'm with you there. Nobody wants to smell shit all day. You know what I might do is put it down here by the by like this train track here, because I don't think there is anything over here. This would just be hard to build, but over here is away from everything, and people just don't want to smell shit. It's a big surprise there. I could have sworn it said that there was a lot of oil in this city. You know, it might have been water, now that I think about it. Let's check, because I'm pretty sure it tells us. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, we're broke. I'm already in the city, I don't need to jump to it, but... Okay, that was probably... Actually, if we look over here, that was water, not oil. Okay, I'm a genius. We have lots and lots of water, but we don't really have any oil. That can make this game really interesting, actually. We don't have shit. So, another weird mechanic about this game is I've just built dirt roads here. That's all we could afford at the time. But if we go to our roads, we can use this little tool here to upgrade. Select this little strip of land and upgrade it to a medium density. And do the same over here. And then as the people who built on this road get happy, they're not happy enough to upgrade yet. But if their land value is up and they're happy, then they'll build to the density of the street. So if it's a low density street, they're only low density, single house. If it's a medium density, then they upgrade to medium density, like a duplex. Or if this is a high density avenue, they'll upgrade to like apartment buildings, which become skyscrapers as your city gets better. So I'm not actually sure if we can... I don't think we can actually accomplish those, because I think my game's tweaking on me. Yay, so everybody's happy with me. I don't totally suck. Haha, that's a first. There we got... Yeah, we have to have 5,000 residents to upgrade. We are a town of 500 right now. I think we have some work to do. And with that note, I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here. I'll see y'all in the next episode.